was hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I didn't got it.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the
off the play fake. Ferguson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. Ferguson. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Here's Dorsett. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the option. They go quickly here out to Moore. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Bills first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 30. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw here. First hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Ferguson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And going to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bills 3, Colts nothing.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still does all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
To punt for the Bills.
This is a fake. He will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Off-play action. Ferguson. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw on third down. Ferguson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Looking to throw. Ferguson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a a shot, couldn't connect. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give him another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Third down throw incomplete as well. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It leads to
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On second down, it's Moss. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He'll look to throw. They'll run the screen with Moss. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. The Bills send the punter out, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16, 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think...
Well, he's free going down the left side. Yeah, it's a Fridays. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 78 yards. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
3rd down and the 11.
Looking to throw. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's fielded at the 34. Return there, give him an even 20 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Off the play fake, Ferguson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. QT hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Colts 14, Bills 6. Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run. It's Lindsey. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
First down.
Now it's Lindsey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 41. Back now here on EA Sports. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Finding Knox there, complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's able to find Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. It's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
They're really with the 4-minute offense. This is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Off play action. Ferguson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play. Wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down now. It's Lindsey, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
To get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Ferguson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and either way the clock. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you, and this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done, and in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Right back to Moss. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
4 yards.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Complete.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.